Being said, we're talking about origami, and these are the shelves that are in my cart right now, no joke, because I am in the midst of trying to organize that oh so hard to organize area of the home. It's called the garage, and this is the perfect tool to do it. This is the OG, as Lou Caputo was explaining, the OG origami, because look at what it does. This is what put origami on the map. It's a ginormous shelf that gets you organized. It can fit some really big totes. You know, you always think, what can I fit my totes on? Well, this can fit it, and it can deal with the size and weight of whatever it is that you're trying to get organized with. And guess what? These two, it's a pack of two, come with free shipping today. Whew. I know, my heart is like, I'm so excited. That's a $51 savings. Okay, here we go. $169.99 is how much you get for the two of them. But of course, if you do the math, for one of these amazing shelves that will save you headache, it will save you time when you're saying, where is that one thing that I need? You can stay organized, you'll see it, or you'll have all the labels fitted onto the totes so you can see them when you need them. This is an amazing device to get yourself out of that slump when it comes to being disorganized and having a nasty, hard to deal with garage, or anywhere in your house, to be honest, if you need shelving like this. Lou, get in here. Okay. I'm so excited when you're here.
I wish everyone felt that way.
No, they are. They won't admit it, but I will say, when you are here to talk about origami, because I can sense the passion that you have for it as much as me, these. Because I like easy. We all like easy. And when you can get yourself out of that mess and muck, it is life-changing.
Well, and so here's what's funny about these, though. This is the original, as you said, right? We've been selling this particular rack for 14 years this year. Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
I can't say that about any other product that I sell. And a line that's just exploded, starting with this one and just going from there. But let me show you what makes this so special and why people get so excited about these. I'm gonna step around behind this one here because I want you to see. So you're getting two of these, okay? And as you mentioned, these weigh combined about 75, 76 pounds, somewhere in that vicinity. So free shipping is no joke with these. That everybody waits for free shipping. I don't blame you, okay? As this sits in front of me, this is 12 linear feet of storage. How do I figure that out? Well, each one of these shelves is 3 feet across this way, and there's 4 of them. So that's 12 linear feet right there when you do the math, okay? These are 18 inches deep, meaning from front to back, you've got 18 inches of storage. Most shelving systems, 12 inches, 1 foot. This actually goes back and gives you an extra half foot of storage. 21 inches from post to post on this. So if you're thinking, well, is it gonna fit against my wall? That's the measurement for that, okay? But here's the real magic, and this is the thing that sets origami apart from everything else, the ease with which you can set it up. We don't say assembly, we don't use the A word.
No, because
and
you're
the
not
reason is
doing
there's
that.
no assembly.
No.
Okay, watch this. I'm gonna open this one up here, just flip over that top shelf, give it a little kick here on the bottom. Now, when you're...
It was too fast. Do it again? Can you do that again?
One more time. Okay, all right, watch. Now, I'm gonna close this one up just like this. So that's what it looks like when it's ready to go. I'm gonna close it down again that quickly and easily. Boom, folds all the way down. Now, you probably hear it when I'm opening and closing it, but these are powder coated steel. So you can hear the quality in these. You can use them indoors and outdoors. They're gonna be chip resistant, scratch resistant, and corrosion resistant. So don't worry about the rust, okay? That's not a big deal. But the big thing is that when you get these home, they're about 4 inches wide. You're gonna get a box that's like 8, 10 inches across, okay? It's a big box because there's 2 of them in there. It weighs over 75 pounds. So bear that in mind. Be nice to your delivery person because these are very heavy.
True.
Yeah, I've helped mine a couple times carry these up there. They're very big, okay? The hardest thing, getting the 2 of them out of the box, because since there's 2 of them in there, they pack them even more so than they do normally when it's a single unit. To set it up though, once they're out, it's a breeze. You grab the sides, you just pull like this, and it's gonna drop open. Now I'm gonna spin it around. You don't have to do this part at home.
The spinning part.
You don't have to do that. But there's the origami toggle, and we talk about this all the time because somebody at Origami is way smarter than me, and they came up with this idea to put this latch on here, and that's actually a patented design. You put that through, you press it down. You see the way the whole thing just kind of sat down when I did that?
It's like secure.
It's secure. So look at this. The bottom of this is now rigid. I can move this around, do whatever I want. Then we take the top shelf. It's only hinged on one side. I'm going to bring that over. We're going to match that up like that, and then there's one latch there. I'm just going to push this forward a little bit, and it just slides into place. Now the top of this is totally secure. So the question becomes, you're getting 2 of these, Are they both going to have wheels on them? Is one of them going to have wheels and one's not? It's kind of up to you because we give you the wheels. There's 4 of them. 2 of them are locking wheels. You don't have to use the wheels if you don't want to. But here's the implication of using the wheels. The wheels raise this 3 inches off the ground. So normally it's 60 inches tall. Without the wheels, it's 63 inches tall. So it does raise the whole thing off the ground.
Sure.
What we tell you is if the wheels are on it, it's at 3 inches higher. Limit yourself to 75 pounds per shelf. We don't want it to get tippy. 75 pounds per shelf for a total of 300 pounds. But that's 300 pounds that you can roll around. And these wheels are awesome. Let me tell you something.
That's actually what I wanted to say is that for me and organizing my garage, all I have to say is that I have a lot of stuff. And so if I get multiple of these, which is my plan, I want to be able to move them around like those fancy bookshelves and those industrial.
Oh, no, that's
do you know what I'm
exactly
talking
what
about?
You can do, yeah.
In those industrial libraries where you have like, oh, let me just move this over really quickly with the tons of stuff I have on there to get to this other shelf.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Like the amount of, I always say the amount that I would pay for that kind of ease is exponentially higher than what we're charging right now. Look at that. $279.95 for a 2-pack of these
crazy?
amazing shelves. And I tell you every time, I know I said this to you before, Lou, free shipping is a deal breaker for me.
Oh yeah, me too.
It says if it's not free shipping, I'm like, I'm thinking about it, maybe not. But now that it's free shipping, I'm like, can I get 5 of these?
Yeah,
Can I get,
it's the time.
10. You
Strike
can
while
get
the iron's hot.
so many of these home for not an additional
No.
penny more.
No.
And you can get yourself organized in the way you always want.
Yeah. Well, you and I were talking before the show about how at Christmas time, you know, if you think about it, like, you know, we say that it's $51 normally to ship both of these. I think that's an underestimate, and here's why. I have shipped things. Like, you know, we're talking about, Emily and I were talking before the show. We tried to ship boxes before the show, and like you said you had a little tiny box.
$13.
$13 to do a little teeny tiny box, okay? And the reality of this is that when you look at something to ship it, there's 2 things. It's the size of the box, so the dimensions, these are not tiny, and it's the weight. This has everything going against it for shipping, but you're getting it for free today. So massive, massive deal. But I want to show everybody else something else with these. We didn't mention the maximum weight capacity.
Oh yes, without the wheels.
The maximum weight capacity, if you don't use the wheels, now it's 300 pounds weight capacity with the wheels on it, but without the wheels, you can go up to 250 pounds on each shelf. Now, this is fun because you've got 4 shelves. That means that each one of these can hold, without the wheels, 1,000 pounds.
That is
You're getting
insane.
2 of them, right? That's 2,000 pounds of storage. Guys, 2,000 pounds is literally a ton of weight. So you're going to have a ton of storage when you buy these right now.
Do you know what they say? They say the average car is about 2,000 pounds. So this right here, these 2 shelves would be able to hold your car. So that being said, do you have that much junk? I do, if not more. And I really need to find a way to get it organized. So just imagine that much stuff, how much it weighs. If you've got the heavy lawn equipment, or you've got something that you just said, oh, I could never put that up on a shelf. And organization, when you're not utilizing that vertical space, all you're doing is using up all that floor space that you need to be able to get around. Park the car in the garage. Like, I think to myself, this is my goal for 2024. I want to park my car in the garage. And if you're thinking the same thing, if you have that same dream, this is the way to do it. And look, you can use it in the laundry room to get yourself organized. And if you're not the kind of person who likes to put shelves on the wall, don't bother yourself. Get this home. It comes in a box, ready to set up. I almost said assembled.
Don't use the A word.
Ready to set up, and as easy as you saw Lou do it, that is what's going to happen for you. And I'm so excited for these folks because this is the time. I know we wait for it, right? We're like, oh my gosh, Origami's back. And then on top of that, free shipping. This is amazing.
People wait for the free shipping. I'm not kidding. It's that big a deal. Let's give folks a couple of ideas on how they can use them, though, because we've got some set up over here. This one is in the bronze color, okay? And you were talking about parking your car in the garage. It's a dream for many folks out there. If it's something you've always thought, you know, gosh, I'd like to do that one day, start with origami. Get some origami in your garage and just look at how neat it can be. But you know, it's like the whole thing people say to shop your closet. You know what I mean? Shop your garage. And what I mean by that is for, you know, guys like me. Guys like me, if I can't find a drill bit, if I can't find a tool that I need, I'm running up to the store and I'm buying another one. So now I've got like 6 of them, you know what I mean, of the same thing. But if I could just see where everything was, and I have cabinets in my garage and all that sort of thing, but what really really changed it for me was getting the origami in there. And not just because my conundrum was I didn't want to get rid of my cabinets.
No.
Right? I didn't want to get those out of there, but I wanted to put the shelves in. So how do you do both? Well, the simple thing is you got wheels on this. So these can literally go in front of cabinets and other objects, right? And then you can move them out of the way if you need to get into that cabinet, into that other storage, or to clean behind them or anything you want to do. Or if you're working on a project and you want to load this thing down with everything you need, you can wheel this right to where you're working and you can use it right there. So that's just one of the uses. By the way, we show, I think everything we've got in here is storage, but there's a lot of people that use these for furniture as well. We call it store decor because you can use it for storage, but it could also be decor. This particular color, this bronze, I love this. I have dark wood floors in my house. It looks spectacular in there. And if you've got leather furniture, it looks great like that. I mean, just, it has a really nice look to it. I love that bronze. Now, the one that you're leaning on right there, that is the pewter, and this is the original color that we started selling 14, this is the original, 14 years ago. We thought, well, because we thought back then we were like going, well, I mean, it's a storage shelf, so we're going to make it look industrial. So we kind of did that. I know. But we started selling this back then, and then people started using it as furniture, and we're like, maybe we should give them some colors. And that's where like the bronze and the black and the white and all those colors came from.
Sure, okay.
The one behind you, that is the beautiful black right here.
Yes.
And this one's a little bit more of a glossy black. It does have a hammered finish on it.
I have to interrupt you really quick.
Oh, did you hear that?
I just heard. We only have about 100 left at black.
Only 100.
Yes, it's very popular.
But you know what? I can see why though, because you know it's like the little black dress of origami. You can use it with just about anything. But I love this for exactly what we're showing here. So I used to have a storage unit, okay, and I was on the verge of getting a second one because we just had so much stuff.
Right.
And my wife was like, you know, you do sell origami, you could get some origami in there. So we started using it. And at the end, I had 6 of these. And my storage unit was I could only fit one through the door at a time, but I could line them up. So I had 3 and then 3. So 2 rows of 3, like a bookshelf where I would just slide these in and out. But this is what the game changer for me was, is that my bins weren't sitting on top of each other, crushing what's in them. Because we keep all our Christmas, my wife decorates for every holiday. God love her. My wife, Kelly, she will do that.
You're amazing, Kelly.
Yeah, she is. And so she did that for every holiday, but that means we had lots of bins. And so these bins would be stacked on top of each other. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm saying. Is like you can stack these up to a certain point, but see, once you go past 3, they start to get really tippy.
Yes.
But then the weight starts to bear down on this one right here.
I have so many cracked lids.
Yes,
I hate it.
Yes.
Because then at that point, you feel like they're just good for nothing because the seal's not there, and then you think, oh, little critters and everything are going to get in.
Yep.
Yes, that's what you're worried about. But if you have it perfectly stacked out, there's no pressure on the lid. You don't lose
You
that
don't have to
perfect
worry
snap.
about that. Well, and then the other thing too is that for me, like anytime I wanted to find something, it was always in the bottom one.
Oh, of course.
So I had to move
Every
the other
time.
2. So now I can access anything I need in here. And by the way, if you have a storage unit, and what I'm about to say, you're going to understand 100%, you don't have to wait for those darn little carts to bring your stuff down to your car and bring things up there. Because people take those and they hoard them and you can never find them.
Right.
With origami, hey, guess what, guys? We got wheels.
Oh,
so we just wheel this down to our car.
Amazing.
I actually had a lady say that to me one time at the storage unit when we were moving out. And she saw me wheeling the origamis down and she goes, your shelves have wheels? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And then she was like, she saw me fold one up and put it in the back of my truck.
Oh my gosh.
She's like, and it folds? I'm like, yes.
You are so impressive. And you can be impressive too, but I will say that in case we sell out of the black, which it looks like we're going to, just so you know, this beautiful gray, which is graphite.
The pewter.
Pewter. That is a very close color to the black, but just know that there's only 250 of those.
I'm going to slide this closer just so you could kind of see. Here, like right in this area here, you get a really nice look at that. See what I'm talking about?
So very similar in the color, so just know that if that's what you wanted, you can still get the same. Listen, when it really comes down to it, what are we looking for? We're looking for the strength, we're looking for the versatility and ease of assembly, and every single one, no matter the color. Oh my gosh, you can still get them all for free shipping.
Yeah.
Amazing. And the order number's right on your screen. It's a customer pick. Check the customer reviews. But so you don't miss out on an opportunity, scan the QR code because there are folks in line and you want to get to the front of it.
You do.
QR code is the fastest way to order.
Let's go back to the white ones over there. And the reason I want to do that is, Pat, producer Pat, do we have the connecting racks? We do, right? Okay, let me show everybody what those are about.
This is my favorite demonstration.
Well, and here's why. Anytime I sell the two pack of these racks, I feel like I would be doing a disservice if I did not show people the connecting racks. So this right here is one of our connecting racks, okay? These will hold up